Hi there, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading. This is Yetta Pearl, and this is your general angel reading for the week of May 30th to June 5th of 2022. So your cards are just taking their sweet old time coming out. There's the next one. Okay, so I'm just going to ask, because usually when they, go slow like this, they want me to ask for a little pre-message and see something about sunshine and fresh air and breathing. So it's like giving yourself some breathing space that, now, I don't know, it's like it's not the same for everybody. For some of you, this is, taking a break, letting yourself rest. It's like you just got so tired. For some of you, it's that you're so tired, but you feel like you haven't really been working that hard. A breath of fresh air. So something new, think in a unique way for how to rest, how to discover what's causing you to be so tired. Something like that. I hope that makes sense. That's what they're saying. Okay. All right. So let's see what the cards say. See if maybe they will clarify this for us. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah. So this totally makes sense. Let's just begin here. The dolphin says, remember to play. Right? Same thing that they were just saying with the fresh air, the outdoors, the sunshine, and taking the breath and having a rest. Playing really is restful, honestly. I know some of you are like, no, then you're still active, you're still doing stuff. Yeah, but it's different from your usual stuff. And it's lighthearted, and it makes you feel lighter and better and more joyful. So take time out to play. And don't forget, like, dance. That's what they're saying. And so they are showing me like a playground. Get on the swing sets and go down the slide, that kind of play. And dancing and laughing and feeling joyful, spending time with friends, all that stuff. Definitely do that. And okay, so I'm just hearing from some of you saying, yeah, I did just do that. Okay, how long since you had done it before that? Do this regularly. Schedule this. Like, when's your day off? When is your day off? Or 2 of them every week. Right? You need to schedule that. You need to make sure that you get that. Because otherwise, you just get worn right out. Okay. Now, peace comes from remembering that only love is real. This is Archangel Chamuel says. My lights are flickering. What is going on? Scorpio, our lights are flickering. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. There's something extra special, important about that, because the lights were flickering when we did that. The peace is really important. It's the peace within you. It's probably got not too much to do with the people around you, although that affects you. But it's for your own self, like for you to be peaceful, not necessarily other things. And you can't control those other things anyway, right? So this is for you. When you choose to see everything through the lens of love, then the things you see are different. They are better. They are more peaceful. They are more loving. And then what you receive back is more loving. So it's like you've been holding things or people or events or something like that in judgment, that you've been like, no, it's not good enough. No, it's not how I want it. Okay, how do you want it? In the meantime, spread love all over everything that is, so that you feel better. And keep in mind, what do you want this to be instead? And make it crystal clear. This is actually the last card in the reading, but they were prompting me to bring this up right now because this is where the topic went. Anything that you're casting judgment upon, you're creating more of it. Anything that you're saying, I don't like that, you're creating more of it because you're focusing on it, right? So if you instead say, I'm just going to put a whole bunch of love on that and call it good, and that makes you feel better. Plus, then you shift your focus to what you actually want it to be. How would it be better? Say, it's great right now, but how could it be better? Right? And you decide that. You make that. You build that. And then strive for that. Keep your intention focused, though. And be really clear on what you actually want. If you're flip-flopping, it can't come to you, right? So, make a decision how you actually want it to be, and then go from there. Okay. Now, you are going to, it's like you've been kind of distracted maybe lately, and you haven't been noticing so much. Like you've been noticing your fatigue. But what are the other things? It's like the fatigue has taken over. So what are the other things that you're noticing within your body? Notice your recurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. Yeah, so what are those? What is your divine guidance? What direction should you be going? How do you feel when you do this thing versus how you feel when you do that thing? And notice those things and like, this is your gut feeling. Should you be going this route? Ooh, gut doesn't really like that. Okay, maybe that's a clue, right? So just see how that all feels. And your emotional guidance system as well. Definitely pay attention to that. If you're not feeling good, if you're casting judgment, then there's something in discord within what you are seeing or doing, or what your guidance is telling you is the best thing to do. Okay, so notice those things and pay attention, and that will help you know, and then you'll have way less confusion. Okay. Okay. So the bear teaches us boundaries. There are things that you have said in the past, no way I'm ever doing that again. It feels like there's something coming up that is challenging that you're tempted to just say, okay, fine, we'll do that. That would not suit you well. There are times, okay, it was maybe quite a while in the past when you said, no way I'm ever doing that. And things change, circumstances change, the people you're with change, all that stuff. There are times when it is appropriate to say, okay, I used to say that, but now the things have changed and I'm no longer feeling that. In this case, that's not how that is. In this case, you are still feeling that. And somehow you're being pushed, but it feels like more of your own inner pressure. You're being pushed to move that boundary or ignore that boundary or trample that boundary. Please don't. Spend some time, some really quality time, discovering within yourself if you want to still keep that, or if it's time to change it up. If it's time to keep it, then keep it. Be firm on that. This is you. This is your boundary. This is your well-being that is at stake. So you need to be firm in what you need for yourself. Okay. All right. And yeah, okay. So this is part of the problem, is control. Control. So, this, we're back again to this peace card where it felt like, you're sitting in judgment of something that's going on and you're saying it's not good enough. That's you trying to control the situation, but it's things that are beyond your control. Somebody else's behavior, somebody else's feelings, somebody else's stuff is not in your control, nor is it your responsibility. Your stuff is in your control and is your responsibility. It's like you have to discern what's yours to do and what's not. And so trying to control everything around you, number one, it doesn't work. So then you're just frustrated all the time. And number two, it's not good for you anyway. It totally overloads you. So pick and choose the things that you can actually control. Yourself, your reactions to things, your finances, your decisions, your food, your health to a great extent, right? What can you control and what should you control? And then leave the rest. It's not yours anyway. Okay, excellent. Now, here we have the daily guidance cards. And we'll ask for one last bit of wisdom here. Oh, they're kind of in a mess. There we go. We'll start again. And we'll ask for what's one last message that our divine guidance wants to give us. Entrepreneur. So, are you an entrepreneur? Are you a business owner? Are you starting something on the side? Something extra that you do separately. You are very well suited to being an entrepreneur. And it is these things that the trying to control things and I don't like how that's going, so I'm going to change it and I'm going to do it this way. Those are the characteristics that make you so good as an entrepreneur, that sometimes are viewed as downfalls or, undesirable traits. But those are the things that make us so good at this. So I'm Scorpio as well, and I am an entrepreneur. And it's my need to have things the way I like to have them that makes me so good at being an entrepreneur. I can be a fine employee as well if my vision lines up with yours, right? And I'm sure the same is true for many of you, right? Other people have this amazing ability to blend that and to be supremely very excellent at what they're doing, whether it's their own or whether it's somebody else's. And I certainly applaud them for that, but I don't think I have that ability, right? And so the same may be true for you. The entrepreneur is certainly a different type of mindset and work ethic than somebody who's not an entrepreneur. So anyway, take that and run with it. Okay, Scorpio, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you very much, and I love you, and I'll see you next time.